Hey everyone, in this week's Thrive in 5, I wanted to remind everyone that if you are raising young children, if you're a grandparent, you have a baby around you, you want to make sure that they go through the developmental stage of crawling. This might be a no-brainer to you, but a lot of times what I hear parents and sometimes even grandparents say is, oh, you know, my child just skipped. They didn't crawl at all, and you know, it's with a bit of pride. And what I want to remind you is that crawling is an essential developmental stage that your child needs to go through. And as a pediatric chiropractor, this is something that we monitor all the kids for, you know, in the office. We want to make sure that they are going through the developmental stages in the right order at the right time, and make sure that there's nothing that is inhibiting their proper and healthy development. You know, you can see behind me there lots of kids' toys. I see a ton of kids in this practice. And you probably can look on this on some videos on this page here, as well as some kids crawling. Well, what we look for when kids crawl, what we want to see ideally is that they extend their opposite arm and bring their opposite leg in. So it's called a cross crawl. So, you know, for example, right arm is going to go up while their left knee comes in, and then they alternate. So they essentially do this cross crawl motor patterning, which is exactly that. It's helping their brain figure out the motor patterns that need to happen to integrate movement that involves, you know, right and left hand, right and left leg, you know, right hand, left leg, all the various combinations that your child is going to need throughout their whole development as they play and experiment with different sports, as they learn to navigate, you know, climbing and running and jumping, and just their own sense of balance and body awareness. So please understand that your child does need to crawl. If your child is not crawling effectively, if they seem to have skipped that stage, if they have done some kind of funky crawl, you know, sometimes what we'll see babies will do. My son actually even did this, and we had him checked by another chiropractor because I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. And that was an old bum scoot, where they will actually bring their legs, their hands up, and then they'll kind of do a bit of a rotation and then start to sort of scoot on their bum instead of using their knees. So, you know, there's some different things to watch for. Be sure to assess your child, and if you have any concerns, find a pediatric chiropractor that will look at your child and give you their advice. But just remember that your child will go through all the developmental stages they need to go through in the right order at the right time, and just let them go at their pace. They are intuitively going to try to lead themselves forward. They're never going to try to regress unless there is something that we need to be worried about. And in that case, there are plenty of health professionals to help you figure those things out. So I hope this quick video helps you. And remember that your baby needs to crawl before they walk, and then they'll run and jump, and they'll take off and do lots of things moving forward in their life. See you soon.